Hello everyone, Selena Sensei. Again, yes, now you know it. And what are we going to do now? Yes, you don't know it, but I'm telling you that we're going to do a reading comprehension. Yay! And I'm granting your request. So without further ado, okay, let's do it now. So this is what we're going to read. What can you notice about this? Yes, it's a short paragraph or passage. And another one. Yes, there's one question. So for one paragraph, there is one question. And it says here, 4-minute challenge. This is a 4-minute challenge, but you don't have to read the text. What are you going to do first? Yes, you read the question first so that you will know what is being asked. And for that reason, you will also know the topic. Okay, let's read the question. Watashi no kuni no kudamono. Let's break it down here. Yori yasui. Okay. Nihon no kudamono wa nan desu ka? So we break down this sentence. And the question is, nan desu ka? So, what is? Okay. And if you look at this question, we have the phrase here, yori yasui. And this is a comparison word. And that means cheaper. So there's a comparison of watashi no kuni no kudamono and the Japanese fruit, Nihon no kudamono. So it says, what is the Japanese fruit that is cheaper than my country's fruit? Did you get it? So we translated the sentence from the end of the sentence because here is the question. Nan desu ka? Okay. So now we understand the question and look at the key words. Okay. So first you have to read the question. Second, you find or search for the key words. Okay. Why is it important? Because the keywords will lead us to find the answer. Okay, so we have here yori yasui, and this is a comparison between the fruit of my country and the fruit of Japan. So what is the cheaper fruit? So let's look for this phrase. So we go to the text and we're going to search for the phrase that matches the same meaning, okay, or being rephrased or paraphrased or said in other words. Okay, so since this is not a test, this is just a practice, so we're going to read from the beginning of the passage. So we have Nihon no kudamono wa nandemo takai desu. So let's break it down here. So it says here, the Japanese fruit. Nandemo takai desu. Nandemo means anything or everything. So every or any fruit in Japan is takai desu, expensive. Okay. Ringo wa watashi no kuni no ringo no 3倍以上です。So, リンゴは私の国のリンゴ。So here's a comparison of the Japanese apple and 私の国のリンゴ。My country's apple. の3倍以上です。What is this referring about? So here, okay. リンゴは this リンゴは3倍以上です。このリンゴはどこのリンゴですか? Yes, this is the Japanese apple. The Japanese apples are 3倍以上です。The 3倍以上 means the price, okay? It says here that any fruit of Japan is expensive. So, apple is 3 times more expensive than our or than my country's apple. Okay, so from here we already have a comparison of apples. Okay, we move. Demo, mikan wa, okay, watashi no kuni no. Let's break it down here. So still there's a comparison of fruit, and this time it's mikan or orange. So we have the Japanese orange. Watashi no kuni no hodo takaku arimasen. Do you know this grammar? Hodo and the negative form, arimasen, or hodo nai. Hodo takaku arimasen. So now what do you think? This is a comparison of the Japanese mikan and my country's mikan. So the sentence says, demo, but the oranges, and these oranges refer to the Japanese orange, is not as expensive as my country's orange. Okay, did you get it? So it says that oranges in Japan are cheaper than my country's oranges. So now we got the answer, right? So the sentence here already answers the question here. What is the fruit? Okay. And if we look at the choices, the answer is mikan. Okay. Did you get it right? So what are the points here? We have the keywords, right? Kudamono, and the grammar, yori yasui, and the Japanese fruit. And we search it on the text, and we found it here. We found a rephrase, or a sentence that matches the meaning of the question. Okay? And the next thing that you're going to do is look at the option. And so we got the answer, mikan. So when you got the answer already, you don't have to read the following sentences. But since this is a practice, let's read till the end, okay? So we now know that mikan is cheaper in Japan, okay? And it's expensive in my country. So here we go. Tabun, maybe, can you read this? Tenki no mondai da to omoimasu. So, da to omoimasu says, I think mondai could mean a problem or an issue. So, maybe the issue here is the weather. So, the weather affects the price of fruits. そして、and, Nihon no melon ya, okay, the Japanese melon. So we have ya, which means there are others, okay. Nihon no melon ya, momo wa, and peaches. So, 信じられないくらい高いです, okay. 信じられない. So here we have the word here, 信じられない. The mass form is 信じます. The dictionary form is 信じる, which means to believe. But here we have られない, and this is in potential form. So 信じられない, I cannot believe it. This is group 2 verb, okay? 信じられない, I cannot believe it. So it says here, the Japanese melon and peaches are incredibly expensive or unbelievably expensive. I cannot believe that it's so expensive. Really, it's really expensive here, especially the melon. It's very expensive. So let's look at the grammar point once again. And there are examples, okay? So we have hodo nai. So this is used for comparison, comparing two things. Let's look at the example. Kotoshi no natsu wa kyonen hodo atsuku nai. So what is being compared? So kotoshi no natsu, this year's summer and last year's summer. So we have, this summer hasn't been as hot as last summer. So in English, it's as, okay? So in this sentence, hodo atsuku nai. This is in negative form. Okay? So this summer hasn't been as hot as last summer. Let's look at another example. Shiken wa omotteita hodo muzukashiku nakatta. Okay? The exam wasn't as difficult as I'd thought. Okay? What are you comparing here? So, what you thought, okay? I thought it was difficult. But actually, it's not difficult. So, it's not as difficult as I thought. Okay? So, that is the use of hodo nai. There are other uses of hodo, but I won't discuss it here. So, we only discuss hodo, nani hodo, nani nai as a comparison. Okay? I hope that is clear. So, what have you learned from this short reading comprehension? So, with one paragraph, there is one question. First, you're going to read the question and search for the keywords or key phrases. Where will you search it? On the text itself. So, you're going to look for the same grammar point. So, we have the grammar point here as the main key phrase. And, of course, the fruit. Okay? I hope that is clear. So, write in the comment what you think about it. Okay? This is our first reading comprehension. And, of course, we're going to meet different kinds of reading tests and different kind of questions and topics. For every topic and questions, there are tips on how to get the answer. For those who are new to my channel, please subscribe. I hope this will help you.